Whoa, okay. Big news coming out of OpenAI. They just dropped a huge update for ChatGPT, and honestly, it's a total game changer, especially for all you free users out there. So let's break down exactly what this means for you, right now.
Okay, let me ask you something. Just imagine for a second, what if all those incredible premium tools, the ones that really make ChatGPT feel like a super smart assistant, what if they were suddenly free for everyone?
Well, you can stop imagining because it's real. It just happened. OpenAI has basically opened the floodgates and given a whole suite of their best tools to all free users. And trust me on this is a much bigger deal than it might sound.
All right, so here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll unbox the new Creative Toolkit. Then we'll look at the Ultimate Knowledge Engine. After that, we'll see how it's become your personal AI assistant. And finally, we'll get to the question I know is on your mind. So what's the catch?
Okay, let's dive right into Section 1, the Creative Toolkit. This is all about giving you brand new ways to interact with the AI. We're talking using your voice, your eyes, not just typing on a keyboard anymore.
First off, and this is huge, voice mode is now free for everybody. Yep, you can now have a real back-and-forth conversation with ChatGPT. I gotta say, I use this all the time when I'm cooking or driving, anytime my hands are busy. It feels so surprisingly natural, it's crazy convenient.
And getting started is ridiculously simple. You just open the app, tap that little headphone icon, and start talking. That's it. It completely changes the vibe from a clunky chatbot to like a genuine assistant.
But it's not just about voice. ChatGPT now has eyes. It can both create images and see them. So you can give it a text prompt to generate a picture, or, and this is wild, you can upload a photo and ask questions about it. Like seriously, you can snap a picture and ask, do these shoes go with this dress? It's a visual powerhouse now, way beyond just text.
All right, moving on to our next section, the Ultimate Knowledge Engine. So you know how ChatGPT used to be kind of stuck in the past with its knowledge cutoff? Well, not anymore. It's now a powerhouse for real-time info and, get this, data analysis.
This is probably one of the biggest updates. The free version of ChatGPT can now actually browse the internet. This is massive. It means you can ask about last night's game, what's happening in the news right now, or the latest stock prices, and it will pull live, up-to-the-minute information. For anyone doing research, this is an absolute game changer.
And wait, it gets even better. You can now upload your own files. Got a super dense PDF report you really don't feel like reading? Just upload it and ask for a summary. Have a spreadsheet swimming with data. Let ChatGPT chew on it and give you the insights. It's not just a fancy search engine anymore, it's your own personal data analyst. So for example, you could upload a spreadsheet with some employee data, kind of like this, and just ask it, hey, can you make me a pie chart showing the breakdown by nationality? And boom, it just does it. It visualizes your data in seconds. This is a feature that used to be strictly for paid users.
Okay, so all of this data and knowledge stuff brings us perfectly to our third big area, turning ChatGPT into your personal AI assistant. These new free features are all about customizing the experience just for you, and, just as importantly, keeping all your stuff organized.
Okay, this next one is a huge deal. Free users now get access to custom GPTs. The best way to think about these is like specialized apps, but for ChatGPT. There's a whole GPT store packed with them, all made by the community, and now you get to tap into that entire ecosystem for free. And seriously, you can find a GPT for pretty much anything. Need a quick logo idea? There's a Canva GPT for that. Got a super long article to read? The Briefly GPT will summarize it for you. You can even use something like Transcription Pro to create subtitles for a video. It's literally like having a little expert for any task you can think of right there when you need it.
Another amazing free feature is Projects. You know how your chats can get super messy and confusing? Well, Projects fixes that. It's basically a dedicated workspace where you can group all your related chats, files, and instructions for one specific thing all in the same place. It is perfect for managing a big research project or creating content without, completely losing your mind and your train of thought.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds a little too good to be true, right? There has to be a catch. And you're not wrong, so let's get real and talk about the limitations of this new free tier. So the catch really boils down to one thing: usage limits. As a free user, you do get access to OpenAI's most powerful model, which is incredible, but it's capped. You only get a certain number of messages every few hours. Once you hit that limit, you'll get bumped down to a less powerful model. You'll also see limits on how many images you can generate, some of the deep research features, and your file uploads. And a big one, you can use all those cool custom GPTs, but you can't create your own. So look, the free tier is now insanely powerful for the average person, but if you're a heavy, consistent power user, you might still want to think about upgrading.
Hey, if you found this breakdown useful, it would mean the world to us if you could hit that like button and subscribe. We're always doing deep dives into the tech that's changing everything.
All right, so to wrap this all up, I've got a question for you. Out of everything we just talked about, which new free feature are you most excited to jump in and try? Is it talking to it with voice mode, analyzing your own data, or maybe exploring that whole world of custom GPTs? Drop a comment below and let us know.